Most Americans assume profits earned within the country are taxed fairly. But in one segment of the legal industry, a tax loophole allows certain outside investors, including foreign entities, to receive preferential treatment. This practice is costing taxpayers, businesses, and consumers. Litigation exists to protect people from harm, but when that system is manipulated by foreign entities, all bets are off. Right now, foreign entities are secretly getting involved in American lawsuits, and families are paying the price.
They're a sham. They really are a sham. And they're a way for foreigners to suck money out of the United States like vampires. And I find it very troubling.
Known as third-party litigation funding, this practice has investors paying for legal bills in exchange for a share of winnings from successful claims without paying a single cent in U.S. taxes. TPLF essentially turns our legal system into a casino. Who are these investors?
Unfortunately, we don't know who the funders are. And that's because a lot of these records are sealed. And the ones that we do know, it's deeply concerning. You have these Russian oligarchs that are trying to get around sanctions by basically buying their way into the courtroom and getting outcomes that are favorable to them at everyone else's expense.
A new report from the Perryman Group shows how severely TPLF is impacting the U.S. economy.
So the practice now is estimated to involve about $16 billion here in the U.S. in litigation financing. And that figure doesn't even include mass tort cases or even class action lawsuits. Their data indicated that third-party litigation funding results in nearly $36 billion in direct annual cost to the U.S. economy. When broader economic effects are included, that impact rises over $54 billion in lost GDP and nearly 500,000 jobs that are lost here in the United States every single year.
Consumer and taxpayer watchdogs are concerned about economic and taxpayer impacts. They want balance restored so funders have to pay their fair share of taxes.
Now, if a plaintiff wins a case, they get a payout, they are taxed at the ordinary income rate. What are these foreign funders getting taxed at? Very often zero.
Essentially, third-party litigation funding is being subsidized through the tax law. Well, most tax subsidies are to encourage a desirable behavior rather than an undesirable one. That's what we have here.
This is not free market. This is not pro-business. This is not pro-America. It's an assault against American businesses.
There's no transparency, there's no accountability, and there's no fairness in this deeply broken tax system.
It's also important for consumers to understand that at the end of the day, they are the ones paying for a lot of this, right?
So what can be done about this shadowy practice? Congress can take action.
Historically, Congress has not allowed frivolous or excessive litigation costs to be written off on your taxes. This is an exception, an unfortunate one, because it's setting up all the wrong incentives.
We need litigation reform in this country. We can't let trial lawyers in foreign countries sucking money out of our American economy. It's bad for business, it's bad for consumers, and it's bad for America.
So the good news is there's legislation that is currently being considered in Congress, and the idea here is a simple one. It's fairness and accountability. It's the idea we're not going to have tax loopholes around this activity, around this behavior anymore.
Closing this tax loophole has widespread support among conservatives, including elected officials in the House and Senate, as well as nearly 24 conservative policy groups.
We would be getting a fairer legal system, one that drives lawsuits based on merit rather than financial payoff. It's absolutely vital to ensure that any moves we make to address third-party litigation funding in the tax system protects the privacy of donors. We're doing a good job here with that regard.
This is not about restricting third-party funding. It's about closing a loophole and applying the same tax standards to everyone who profits from America's legal system.
The idea is that everyone pays ordinary tax. The plaintiff, whose case it is, they already pay that tax rate, so why not the foreign funders?
This will protect taxpayers and bring back the integrity of our system.
These extraneous costs, these frivolous costs, we want to make sure that they don't extinguish this kind of flame of entrepreneurship, which is what has made America great.
For everyone to wake up, understand how deeply unfair this situation is, and work to reform the system.
Until then, foreign entities continue to gamble at the expense of American businesses, families, and taxpayers. We urge Congress to take action to close this tax loophole. If not, Americans will continue to pay the price.